We start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this correction, we mentioned about different possibility and how we can look for trade. Anyway, we didn't have much changes. I now want to see what's the next. In this case, we start with daily chart. Actually, there is no much changes. Everything is similar to what we explained in my last analysis. The only thing is right now we're looking at this correction. All right. That means if we get any opportunity for buy, we will take it. The only thing is we don't want to see the breakout of the lowest prices of the lowest price of the previous correction. That means we don't want to see the breakout of the 18 or 19. All right, because simply if there is a breakout of the lowest price of the previous correction, the price can retest the previous low somewhere around the 15. All right, that means from now, if we get any opportunity for buy, this is what I'm looking for. But based on daily chart, we don't see any confirmation for the reversal yet. But if we move to forward chart, we need to be, we can see if we put this low relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators from now, we can see we have a divergence. It's losing the momentum. That's mean we can expect to get a reversal as a sharp move anytime. All right. Either we want to look at this one as a flat to wait for one more drop. It can happen, but we don't need to wait for that before we get the reversal. Even if we get any trade for buy within this range, we will take it. For me, this is what I will do right now. How to look for trade? If I move to 1 hour chart, based on 1 hour chart, if I want to look for trade, the only way is either we put our entry at desktop, which is 0.21, or at desktop, the previous top, which is somewhere around 0.214. All right. The reason is in case, because even based on 1 hour chart, if we put this low relative to the previous one, if you refer to the indicators, we see we had a divergence. All right. The reason is in case the price sharply reverse from here. That's why we can put either one entry above here or above here in case the price reverse as a sharp move or similar to what we get here. Okay. And if we put our entry above any of the stop with the breakout of the 22, this is where we need to at least move our stop loss to break even. And we want to see the breakout of the 23 to confirm to see the breakout of this correction. And the second option, either we wait for the sharp move flag, we take the trade similar to what we get here. All right. But we should know that we're looking for the reversal. If we get any trade set up for buy, from now we will take it, but we start to manage if it's not moving in our direction. Because if we move to forward, we can see divergence based on forward and 1 hour chart, but we don't see the base on daily chart. And if we get any trade set up, we need to see the breakout of 23. We want the price to return to the zone of this correction. Right? Then from there, we want to see whether we can see the continuation or not. Anyway, as I mentioned, technically, even if he wants to base on forward chart, if I just zoom in, technically, since we get this sharp move, we can expect this one to give us one more drop, but we don't need to wait for this. Even we see the divergence, if we get any opportunity for buy from here in relative to this, if I move to 1 hour chart, for me, I will take it. If I move to 1 hour chart, that's mean right now, if we can look at this one as a correction relative to this. If we get any opportunity for buy, either by having a trade both here or here, we will take it and we will start to manage it. All right. In this case, we just follow the chart. And again, the way is moving is really corrective. And when we have this kind of the corrective move, if the bull market is start, we are expecting to get a really sharp move. All right. That's why we try to put our entry at the top of any correction if we want to look for trade. Sometimes even this kind of the situation, maybe we don't get the opportunity to look for the flag at the first stage, all right, before we take the trade. I mean, may we get the flag after the CVC, the sharp move, the next, maybe we get the flag somewhere around here. That's why we try, if we get a trade here with the stop loss below this one in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us better trade setup. The only thing is if we get any trade by having entry above this correction, if it's not moving in our direction, we are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours. We should know how to manage it. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.